DM Scotty's TILESCAPES, the isometric terrain system. Craft them all. Wow your friend.
Hello crafters, welcome to today's craft. We're going to use a material that we've never used before on the craft. So prepare to learn how to make these cave tiles, these nearly indestructible cave tiles. So stay tuned, sit back, and enjoy the next TILESCAPES. Hey crafters, let's see what our mystery material is. It's these floor mats. Yeah, I got these at Five Below, and they're 24 by 24, and I picked out the gray floor mats because I wanted the edges to be gray when I cut them out, but these are great. So let's go to the table, and I'll show you how I made those cave tiles out of these cheap floor mats. So let's prepare our mysterious material here. We'll just pull the sticker off. Be careful, you don't want to leave any residue on the tile itself. So there we go, we're all set to go. Now I'm going to use this white latex caulk, and I want to use just the latex and not the silicone. But this stuff is really cheap. I got it at Walmart for a little over $1. And if you don't have a caulking gun, just pick one of those up. They're fairly cheap, less than $5. So there we go, I'm all set. Now you just need to cut the end off and then pierce the membrane, and you are good to go. So there we go, that's all there is to it. Cool. All right, now we need a couple other things. I'm gonna need a sponge and some water. So I'll have those ready to go when I set up. Now that I've got all that ready, get my water and my caulking, and I'm gonna start squirting some on this tile here. Just randomly squirt some. And I'm gonna use the sponge and kind of spread it out and stipple on it. And that'll do a couple things. It'll spread it out and give a really nice kind of stipply effect. And use some water if you need to so it doesn't have points on the end. But there we go, we get a really nice texture. After it's done, just let the caulk bead up on the end and you can save it for later. Very cool. All right, here we go. I black bombed it, and look at that texture. That is so fantastic. I love it, and so easy to do. I put this in front of a fan, and it'll dry in less than a day. So here we go. I got my cave colors here and a sponge I cut in a round shape, so I don't get kind of a square pattern on here when I do this. So I'm gonna use some tan, kind of dab that on there. I'll give a nice variation of my rock color here instead of just being gray. And then I'm gonna use burnt sienna and just kind of stipple that on there too. Get some nice variation in color. And then I'll finish up with gray. So I'll just sponge that on there, get some really nice texture going. Look at that great coloring. Really looks like rock there. Fantastic. All right, cool. Now we need to do one last thing, and I'm going to use my light gray, and this will be a highlight. And just put a little bit on. Don't put as much as you did gray, but put it on top of the caulking you put on there, and that'll really give the highlights and make that texture stand out. So look at that, really fantastic. I'm loving the look of this. So now I need to cut these out. Now what I found works best is I'm going to use this razor knife and cut the shape out first. Okay, I found it's really hard to cut through the whole thing with the razor knife, so I'm going to use my kitchen shears and finish it up and just go around the edge. And it's really hard, actually really hard to cut it without cutting it first with the razor knife. But if you do the combination, it really works nice. And it's much easier to do. So there we go, just finish cutting that out. Just follow that line that I cut with the razor knife. And there we go, I can trim any excess or anything off that's on there. And the tile's already gray, so I don't need to worry about the edge. So really nice and sturdy and ready to go. Nice. So cool. All right, sweet. So here I cut all of these out of that one sheet. Look at all these pieces I got. That's so awesome. You can arrange these in any way. So you could have a whole cave complex there. You can stack them so you get nice elevations. And so cool, really neat. Now I have another setup I'll show you. I use these cave tiles with some other stuff. So let's go to the table, I'll show you that. All right, crafters, we have a cave complex. So it's a combination of a bunch of different crafts. I'm going to show these doors here really soon here. So let's move into the cave. We got Roderick moving in. We got our torch or our lamp video. And so we got the rock faces from DM's Craft 143. We got some walkway up there to the next level. It's just some craft sticks and some ladders made out of craft sticks. And if we move up into this top tier cave here, see we got an entryway going in there. We got the gantry going around. I think that's really fun. And if we move into this other room, we have like a dragon shrine with a lighted dragon orb. So pretty cool. And a ancient half dragon in there. Pretty cool. Dragon statue. We move out, move down to another part of the cave here. And really nice dimensionality here. So we move in through the other entrance to the end of the cave. We got another cave tile with another tier level with some dragon cultists. So there we go, very cool. Nice way to use these cave tiles with a combination of other crafts.
Hey everybody, John here from D&G, and I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy DM Scotty and tell everybody why I support him on his Patreon account. About 8 months ago, I stumbled upon his channel and the videos that were recommended for me on YouTube, and I think it was his mausoleum build that he was doing at the time. And needless to say, I was hooked instantly. I started binge watching everything that he had made whenever I could, whenever I had the spare time. I DM'd for about 20 years at this point, and basically it burned myself out. Just got kind of tired of the same old all the time, and I was just bored, and it was time to move on. So about a month or so later, sat down with glue gun in hand and started making my own stuff. Some of it was direct copies of what Scotty had made. Some of it was my own design, and I just went to town. I posted some pictures on DM Scotty's crafting games Facebook group, and the support and admiration I got from there was unbelievable. I couldn't even imagine how helpful and caring everybody is on his group. I mean, it's unbelievable. Saying that there would be no Dungeons and Glue Sticks without DM Scotty's videos is a complete understatement. All the love and support that I get from DM Scotty's Facebook group and his videos especially is immeasurable. And it's a debt that I would never be able to repay. And that is why I humbly donate to DM Scotty's Patreon account. It's the least I could do for somebody that's done so much to, my growth as a crafter, my channel especially, and has improved my tabletop gaming experience exponentially. For that, I thank you, Scotty. Well, thanks for listening. Take care. Go forth and craft.
You heard what the big guy said. Go forth and craft already.
Hey buddy, you're not Roderick. Get out of here.